Hello, everyone, and welcome to our Ask Us Anything About LinkedIn episode. I'm Teddy Rafailova, partner and account director at BookMark, and today I am joined by my teammate, Daria Stoyanova, and a very, very special guest of ours, Elitsa Stoilova. She's a co-founder of Umni and a pioneer in the field of AI chat technology in Bulgaria. Welcome, ladies.
Good morning, everyone.
Hi from me too.
I'm really glad that we are all together, all women, talking about technology. Now, I will remind everyone that Ask Us Anything About LinkedIn is a format of ours that we host to inform, but also to have meaningful discussions. So please, everyone who is watching us live, feel free to leave your questions in the chat. As always, we have prepared some interesting topics, all things new on LinkedIn. But first, we will focus on what is really shaking and, well, shaping the platform in recent years. AI. And what a great honor it is that we have such an expert as our guest. Ellie, before we dig deeper into our topic, can you share with us why it is AI that inspired your professional interest?
Thank you for your question. I have a long story with AI that began in year 2003. I was working in hospitality for 25 years before to co-found Umni and then AI to Bizon AI agency. And as a hotelier, I had a very long working days without working on the weekends, working on holidays. So in 2003, it was January. There was one day I started working 8 o'clock in the morning, and my workday finished 2 o'clock in the morning the next day. It was very, very busy day, working all day long with customers, all the same thing over and over again. And I was exhausted. I even didn't have chance that day to eat. Only working and working and working. A lot of challenges with customers, personal issues of the customers. But I was working on Mariana Islands in Pacific Ocean. I was the only Russian-speaking employee at the hotel at that time, and we had like over 120 rooms of Russian guests in the hotel. And I was one person servicing 120 hotel rooms of customers, like 250 customers or so. So that was part of my life. So at 2 o'clock in the morning, I sat at the parking lot in the car, totally exhausted with one desire to hug my pillow and to sleep. And the telephone rang and the front desk asked me to go back to front desk to assist customer to go to the hospital. I knew that this would be another 3 hours of work until maybe 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning. That was my break point. I burst in tears, and the tears were the hate for my work, hate to the world, pity, feeling pity for myself. And somewhere there was like a volcano of emotions and tears. I realized that this is just not fair. Routine work is stealing my lifetime, stealing my life, stealing my energy, stealing from the sunsets that I haven't seen because I work, stealing from the hobbies that I love doing, but I don't have time to do because I have to work. That was the moment when I realized that if I don't do something about it, I will continue lose my personal life and energy into routine. Routine is like a mold, a black mold inside of us. It eats our emotions, it eats our mind, it eats our life. But that was a moment of realization. And I devoted the next near 20 years of my life looking for solutions. As a hotelier, I grew up in my career up to general manager of a hotel. I was a power blogger. I wrote guidebooks. I did everything that at that time allowed me to help put information in front of the customers and try optimize my work and release my work from routine. First my work, then my employees' work. And when I moved back to Bulgaria in 2016, I ended up in Startup Accelerator, and the Founder Institute, it's a great Silicon Valley accelerator, where I heard the question, what did you do and what did you struggle your entire life and you didn't succeed to solve, and is there technology for that? And that was my aha moment, when I was like, yeah, I have tried many things, but let me see what's there today. So the first aha moment was, I still can do something about, and the second aha moment was chatbots. So since 2017, that's where I got involved into the chatbot world. And with our team, we co-founded Umni. We start building our chatbot platform. And after maybe we had a couple customers almost instantly, immediately we realized that chatbots without AI are not complete. And although the AI was nothing similar to what's AI today. You had to train the AI maybe a year to get a good quality AI, conversational AI for a chatbot. But still, we realized that AI is absolutely crucial for the proper functionality of chatbots. So that's how, since 2018, our team actually got involved into using AI for business, creating AI tools, and helping businesses with AI-based automation. So that's how we got involved. But that's why I said I have a very long story with the AI. Because my life have been based on communication, different styles of communication, different reason of communication, and it all needed optimization and solving. It's a routine. And today, of course, AI is not only in the communication. Today, AI is used in many different ways. But speaking about LinkedIn and why I'm telling you this long story, LinkedIn is about communication.
Yeah.
It's a communication platform. It's a communication tool. So again, we're coming to the topic of today, AI and LinkedIn.
Yeah, absolutely. I was going to say, I'm really, really glad I heard your story, because I think it's going to resonate with a lot of people that struggle to find your passion, that struggle to maybe, um, really get that work-life balance that everyone speaks about so much. And yeah, AI truly is a tool that has been helping us overall, and it has been helping us in a lot of different areas. You specialize in not only in chatbot and customer service, but as you said, AI mainly is about communication. And nowadays communication happens in a lot of places, but it happens a lot in social media, and in particular in LinkedIn. So I'm going to start us off on the question of, what should we know about AI and social media now, in particular LinkedIn? Are we doomed? What's the situation looking like?
No, we are not. We are living in very interesting times. Actually, what could be seems like doomed for people is actually transformation. And it's actually a very exciting process. If we talk about what's going on in social media and with AI world now for everybody and for the business, because LinkedIn is a professional business environment, I would say that AI search engine optimization, answer engine optimization, generative AI engine optimization, all this, I would call it AI search engine optimization, is now a major topic. And if people that listen to us hear about that for first time, guys, just search with Perplexity or with another tool more on that after today's call, because AI visibility is what keeps you in business, being competitive or being invisible. So I think the highlight of AI development today is, if we put aside all the automation, getting out of routine in our life, optimizing business processes and stuff like that. If we talk about communication, and AI is about communication, LinkedIn is about communication, I would put your focus on AI search engine optimization. And when we talk about AI search engine optimization and LinkedIn, here we have good news. LinkedIn at the beginning of this year became the second most quoted source of information by the AI tools, by Perplexity, by ChatGPT, by Google AI Mode. The second most quoted platform, most cited platform, and the number one platform as a source of information when it comes to B2B. So LinkedIn is becoming extremely important social media for the AI search. Why is like that? Now, if we look what AI tools actually are searching for and quoting, one of the sources is Wikipedia or Wikidata, but it's too formal and it's not that updated. If we look Reddit, because Reddit is one of the channels that are quoted most by all in different percentage, but by all AI search engines, Reddit is too messy, and you cannot verify the expertise and the authority of the speaker that easy. LinkedIn is the perfect place for the AI tools to find information that is relevant, up to date, that is brought to the audience, to the platform by people that are experts in their areas of business, and easy to verify their authoritativeness and expertise. So basically, the EEAT of Google, which is the 4 pillars of AI search, this is the experience, expertise, authoritativeness, and trustworthiness. These are the 4 signals that actually the AI tools are searching to verify when they generate an answer and decide which business to quote or which person to quote and which to not quote. LinkedIn is providing them all four signals in one place. So, and you can see that also in the numbers that are coming from SEMrush research from the beginning of the year. And you can see also that by the LinkedIn numbers. We have 12, near 13% year-over-year increase of the engagement on the platform. We have 24% rise on the comments. We have 15% increase of the content sharing in LinkedIn. So these are not signs of dying platform. This is signs of platform that is flourishing, but is transforming. Why? Because of the usage of AI in the content. Now, AI on one side actually I read somewhere that 150% is increase of the content just in 1 year because of the usage of AI. So definitely the platform become more noisy because there are a lot of AI generated content. But at the same time, the platform is taking measurements, and the numbers are that the platform itself is limiting the visibility and the engagement of the AI content, generated content. 30% less reach for AI generated content, and not over 50%, 55, I think it was, less engagement for AI generated content. So basically, that's very good news for the people that are listening to us, because things like real opinion, real expertise, their AI's their goal for the AI search, and AI is looking desperately to find them. So AI is looking for you. That's the first good news. The another good news here in this area is that AI is very democratic. So you don't need to be the CEO of a multi-billion company for AI to quote you, to citate you. You can be even a very small business with 2,000 followers and with 15 to 20 likes and 1 comment in your posts, and actually an AI will quote you if what you post and what you write about brings value and brings answers. And actually, these are the statistics that SEMrush find out in this research, is that the average cited posts and articles have average 15 to 20 likes and 1 comment under. And the average top cited LinkedIners, they have around a little more than 2,000, on average 2,000 followers. People that have less than 500 followers are equally cited with people with more than 500 followers. So the AI search engine optimization, the AI search in general and AI in general is extremely democratic to the people that are active on LinkedIn. And it's not about virality of your post, it's about the value of your post. And if your posts have answers for the AI to be quoted. And here comes another good news. What SEMrush find out in their research is actually that the AI quote the people, the posts and the articles in LinkedIn almost precisely as they are written. So LinkedIn is the only platform right now that actually allow you to deliver the information to the people that ask questions to AI the way you want to tell it, your story, your brand story about your product. AI almost precisely quote the posts and the articles. And now,
Yes.
yeah, and now because we talk about posts and articles are quoted more than posts. So we are going back to the long form of 1,500, 2,000 words. They are quoted much more than posts. The posts are growing up as quote, but over 50%, I think 60 some percent of the citation come from long forms, which are the articles.
Yes, absolutely. We are seeing, as you said, like a resurgence of, the value of content, what it means, especially in this age of AI. And we are certainly seeing that LinkedIn truly seems to be the platform for that to happen. But you did mention, and I think it's not only on LinkedIn, but in a lot of places, we are talking about AI slop, about the fact that so much more content gets generated. But, as you said, the value of actually your authentic voice just rises up because of that, because of people mass producing with AI. So here comes a very, I feel like, the logical thing that a person starts asking themselves. So when creating content, a lot of us, we're somewhere in the middle. We have things we want to say, we don't know how exactly to say them, so we reach out to AI. So, what is your stance on that? Should we use it? Up to what extent should we use it to create content on LinkedIn, or should we just completely forget about it?
Neither nor. Neither nor, because if you just copy paste something from ChatGPT, everybody will know that. At least remove your long dash. And we have seen posts with the question of ChatGPT, would you like me to do something? And the bottom people didn't delete it before to post it. So we have seen that kind of posts. So no, that's not the way to go. Spending countless hours to write original posts is also not the way. Nobody have that much time to solve. So I think the right approach to be quoted, to be visible, to be readable, and to bring value is to combine the human and the AI in the way that AI has to be your co-pilot, your ghostwriter. So you have the idea, you know what you want to bring as value, you have your experience, you have your expertise, you have the idea. AI help you write it, put it in structured way so it's easy for quoting by anybody, by AI, by humans. You have a clear structure of your writing, you have the value there, you have the expertise, you have the numbers, everything well structured and written for humans and for AI. Then you read it, and even if the AI is writing it in your style, then you read it, and if you feel it's not you, you touch it and humanize it yourself. From my journalism time, I'll give you a secret that I use to write. Because I use AI to write, but after that I rewrite the things for myself and I touch them definitely. So I spend my time on ideation and rewriting on the top of what AI have done for me. There is one trick from my journalism time, because I used to be journalist and PR before hospitality for 11 years. Read it loud. If it's not you, if there is a place that doesn't sound like you, your tongue will stop you. There'll be no flow in the text. If you read it loud and it lie on your tongue and you don't stop somewhere, you don't do pause, you will feel it, the flow stops there. Then that's the place you have to revise. So just read it loud, and if it's yours, you will know it. If it's not yours, you will know it. Your body will give you the sign if it's good or not. If there is a flow inside of the text, because if you have flow, there will be flow for AI, there will be flow for other human beings. If you don't have flow, your tongue will stop there and you'll be like, oh, and you'll choke on that place and you'll feel, okay, that's the place to revise. This is what I miss. Just read it loud. That's one trick that I can share with you.
I give the same advice. Both Daria and I were smiling because I often give the same advice when I am improving on the copywriting of our team. I give the same advice: read it, and if it doesn't sound good, if you are stumbling upon your words, then you should correct something. Another thing that I often say when we are constructing texts, either for our own profiles or for the companies that we're helping position themselves on LinkedIn, I always say, imagine the reader. You imagine the situation in which your post will be read. Very often we know this is on a mobile device. People are on the go. I very often say, imagine them reading this in the elevator or the public transport. So you need to be precise in what you're saying, and
Yes.
you don't need to fill it up with unnecessarily complicated storytelling that doesn't really give information, doesn't add value. And I'm very happy that we do have sort of a characteristic from a comment in our comment section right now, speaking about the quote unquote stupid AI posts. And very often those we see, they start in the same way. Oh, someone asked me, here is what happened to me and what it taught me about LinkedIn. We have all seen those posts, and I'm very, very curious. Even though I'm hijacking a bit the conversation, I'm very, very curious. How do you feel when you see those sort of posts, and do you have this inner desire to overcorrect when it comes down to what you are doing?
No, I'm okay with completely written AI posts as soon as they bring value. Although I definitely can see if it's written, like I already see if it's a ChatGPT style or it's a Claude style or it's Perplexity style, because they have style. And if people don't touch it, I start to feel like, and I'm actually usually guessing which tool it was written about. So that's my small game, kind of a guess game I do. But for me, it's more important what people want to deliver. And I don't care if it's written by AI or by human with AI, as soon as there is something to take from there. That's for me the most important thing, what person want to deliver to me as information, not how it was written. The structure make your life easier to consume the value. But
Yeah,
for me personally, I don't mind to read completely AI written things as soon as they're valuable. That's the most important thing for me.
you absolutely are right. And thank you to Hussein for the question that came in and that Teddy presented to us so secondly. I am taking the time to remind everyone, it's me and Teddy, but also it's you guys that can ask us questions. So if anyone else has something that they want to know, if anyone else wants to, ask Ellie. We've seen so far how much expertise she has and how great she is at really, really bringing forward amazing explanations. So, yes, keep on writing to us.
I saw the question by it disappeared now, so let me see if I can see it again. The question, yes, the Hussein Turkmen. Thank you, Hussein. The stupid AI posts a la Facebook. It's normal to stomp on them because, as I said, AI increased the content volume on LinkedIn 150% in 1 year. So, of course, now there is much more AI content written. Another reason, that's kind of like, you name it, stupid post, but maybe for somebody else it's not stupid. So let's say that this is a subjective what's stupid post, AI post. So also more and more people are coming from other social media to LinkedIn, and they bring with them their other social media habits. So new LinkedIners don't know that Facebook type posts are not welcome on LinkedIn. And so that's also a normal process. But the third and the most important thing is that you have to train the algorithm of LinkedIn, what you like and want to read and what you don't. That's a discipline of scrolling and reading. If you just read the same like Facebook. On Facebook, I don't get pizza recipes and cute cats and dogs in my feed, because I never ever stop over even for a second when I scroll, even to glance at them. Doesn't matter how this blue eye husky is, how cute it is. I don't. I just keep it scrolling all over, because if I stop even for a couple seconds just to see this beautiful husky with blue eyes, I love huskies. My feet will be full with huskies in the next 24 hours. So you have to train. In order to control your feet, you need to train the AI algorithm, what you want, what you don't want, what you like, what you don't like. Never ever stop and read things and like, even that's your best friend, don't like it. Don't support it even with like or with comment, with anything. Never ever stop over such kind of post if you want to train the algorithm that that's not what you look for. And then after that, the algorithm will show you more and more of the things you like and you need, and less of the things that you don't want and you don't like. Of course, keeping aside the things that are paid, somebody paid for you to see. Of course, you cannot run away from them. But talking about organically what's showing your feed is about how you train the algorithm, what you like and what you don't like, and what you write about also, because this is like a magnet. You are like a magnet. What you do, what you perform, what you don't do, what you don't perform is how the feed react to you.
Yes, absolutely. I agree with that. Really, really, 100%. I think you really gave us a lot of great tips on how we should interact with AI within LinkedIn, how we should use it to help us along with our content creation. So, what me and Teddy, I feel like, are really curious about is your own ventures. So Omni and AI to be, which are the AI tools that help you position them?
So for our AI chatbot platform Omni, and for our AI agency AI to be Zone, we don't have kind of very complicated or expensive tools to use. We start very early working with ChatGPT, then Claude and Perplexity. When I said very early, like a couple months after ChatGPT appeared on the market, it was in our platform and in our life, work and business and personal life. So kind of traditionally, we use a lot what's already available on the market and has proved itself. And we have trained already the algorithm about our company, our style, our products, our services. So for us, it doesn't make sense to jump to other shiny tools that are appearing on the market. Mostly we're using ChatGPT, Claude, Perplexity, Canva, social media scheduler tools, that kind of stuff. We use Perplexity for research. Then we use ChatGPT for the heavy artillery, like brainstorming, creating things, drafting. And then we finish with Claude on the nice writing for things. That's basically the tools that we are using. Here, I would like to say that the two do not matter that much if you don't know the structure, the proper structure. What is the proper structure? So, by the way, because we speak on English, maybe you can show the English version of our website. Thank you. So I would like to share a few words here about the structure and some tactics on proper writing, because any tool can write you anything, but if it's not structured well, it's not enough good for humans and for the bots. One of the two rules of thumbs about writing well for bots and for humans today, because people don't have time to read a lot too, is to lead every post with extractable answer. Means in the first 40, 60 words, just say it. And if people want to get, so they know what is the value, and even they don't read anything more, they already got value. Just the first 40 to 60 words. They're extremely important for both humans and AI. Then for LinkedIn precisely, at least one long post, long form article per month. What the SEMrush research show is that people that are cited have done 5+ posts and articles in the past 4 weeks. So consistency really matters for AI. And it's more not virality, consistency of posting. Therefore, because it needs need to prove your expertise and need to prove your authority and need to look for relevance and fresh content. So you posting with that consistency kind of show the right signals to AI. So one long form article monthly, at least, that's anybody can do basically. Use question-based headings. If it's for article, use question-based heading for the article. Use internal headings and also use question-based headings, because what AI engines are doing, they're searching for answers of human questions. And when you use heading as question in the question form, this is a question of a human, and you provide the question answer kind of style of information. So that makes your articles and posts more easier for the AI and for humans to read. And you provide question answer kind of things that are ready to citate for the AI. And very, very important, if you have any terminology, explain it explicitly. Definitions are something that AI look, and definitions are something that not everybody who read your articles and posts understand. Sometimes we use definitions the way we think is the right way, but people may have a different idea about the same word as definition and may misunderstand you. Let's say in English we have consumers and customers and clients. Who is the consumer, who is the client, and who is the customer? Can you use customer and client in the same text as synonymous or not? In B2B2C, you have client, you have consumer, and you have customer. Yeah, so these are very important things that may bring to misunderstanding in your posts to both humans and bots. So you have clearly to explicitly to explain your terms, and include original data. A lot of people say, but I'm not on LinkedIn, I'm not active on LinkedIn because I don't have anything to write. It's not true. Everybody is expert in something. Everybody have unique expertise that can showcase. If you don't know how to pull it out from yourself, ask ChatGPT to interview you about your job, your daily routines, your knowledge, your expertise. And it will give you 10, 20 questions, 30 questions. You will answer them. You have posts, you have 20, 30 posts already done. The question is what people would ask or will be interested about. And your answer is your expertise. You have already content planned for the next weeks and months. So everybody has something to write about. Yeah. Now it's a matter of time, but AI can help you there. But very important, if you have your own data, original data, statistics and frameworks and everything like that, pull it out, share it, because AI love that. And people are interested also to learn from somebody that brings us expertise. And about the post writing, at least 5 times every week, every 4 weeks. So you get into this frame that right now the algorithms support for quoting you. And also about the personal page and the business page. Now, different engines like Perplexity, Google Mod, and ChatGPT, let's say, support different. Some support more pages, some more personal pages. So you need to develop both pages. The business page and your personal account and page need to be supported equally. For example, Perplexity favor is the word. That's what I was looking at, the word. Perplexity favor more business accounts. Google Mod support more independent accounts. ChatGPT is looking more for stats, and doesn't matter if it's this or that, as soon as you give value and stats and answers and stuff like that. So in order to match for all engines, major engines, you just support both pages. On your page, on your business page, put more business information, well structured, up to date, and etc. And then make your employees ambassadors, and have your customers, your employees, co-workers, partners write about you and comment your business on their personal pages to support your business page. This is kind of a way to bring that authority to different tools at the same time, and optimize for the different search engines. So these are kind of things that I think are more important than the answer, like what's the tool that I'm gonna choose, because there is a Jasper, there are a lot of tools on the market that you can use for writing, for creation. There are specific LinkedIn tools that you can use, but if you don't know what's your goal is, and if you don't know what the right structure is, if you don't know that in articles that you post, now I'm talking not about LinkedIn, even your website, you have to have a clear structure, H1, H2, H3. If you don't know these things, and you can actually ask AI to write the articles in that structure. But if you don't know that, then you're skipping on the very important part of structured information. So I think that's really more important than the tools that someone use.
I'm actually incredibly happy that you mentioned making your and encouraging your employees and your partners to become brand ambassadors, because this is actually something that we have been preaching for for as long as we have been helping companies and professionals to position their business. The storytelling that can come from someone within the company is unmatched, not only because it reaches more people, but also because it has this sort of authentic experience to it, and people really do resonate with that. So I'm really glad that you mentioned that. This is actually one of the things that I wanted to talk about today, because our colleague and my partner, Diliana, she wrote for the LinkedIn blog an article called Three Ways to Improve Your Company's LinkedIn Presence. And one of the first thing that she highlighted in her article was that we need to move from a company page strategy to a people-led presence, because in reality company pages, they should have a supporting role, just like you, Ellie, said. They are not the leading one, they are the image of the company, they are a way to connect with the company's values, but it's people who represent these values, and they are actually the one standing up and facing the customer or their own partner. And if you let me highlight the second part of our article, because I really think that it will be beneficial in the context of our conversation. Now, what Didi is saying is that we should focus on content formats that actually perform, and this comes on the wave of our conversation about AI written posts, because we know that the contact the documents, let's say, take these for example, they are very good for educational purposes. They're very good to use in order to present your services or present complex information in a very distilled way. We know this is a content format that performs, and honestly, at BookMark, we love it. We use it Well, let's say generously, because it is just effective. But also something that we are seeing on the rise is the short form video, whether it's behind the scenes, whether it's some sort of a commentary. We as humans, we like to be told things by other humans who are smiling and facing the camera and telling us a story. So this is also something that works. And of course, circling back to narrative driven text posts, we know that these work, but they only work, as we mentioned, in the context when you are sharing some valuable information and not just writing a long post for the sake of having a long post on LinkedIn. So I really hope that we can leave a link in the chat for Didi's article, because those 2 points are very, very valuable. And in the third section of the article, she gives some advice for optimizing, in order to optimize for engagement and not just reach. We know that the average engagement rates are between 3 and 5%, but the real difference, it's not in the numbers, it's in the impact. So I really hope that this article of Didi's is sort of like a beacon of hope to many people who are struggling to find their place, both on LinkedIn but also in their company, in their strategy, and how to navigate that. Now, we
I
know that, yes.
I would like to make a comment
Mhm.
here, a remark on the first point you mentioned about the employees and the partners and customers writing about and commenting on the products and services of the company, and why it's only that's important. We know for sure that I told you about the EEAT of Google: experience, expertise, authority, and trustworthiness. So, in order to verify the authoritativeness and the trustworthiness of a business, of a company, AI always search third-party verification. And for AI, third-party verification is what other people talk about you. So that's extremely important for AI search visibility of the business, is what other people talk about you. This is the reason why Reddit is popular. This is the reason why LinkedIn becoming the second most quoted resource source of information, and the first one in B2B area, because of the opinion of people on that platform about the business, about the product and the service, about the business. So here it's not about only employer branding. It's not about only advertising yourself and making and bringing your image up. It's about providing the AI tools with the necessary third-party verification, so you have the right signals to be quoted and promoted by AI.
Yes, I absolutely agree. And I'm glad you started talking about the word verification in particular, because that is actually very closely connected to what I want to share. And it's a news from LinkedIn, but basically just 2 days ago on St. George's Day in Bulgaria, we found out that LinkedIn is officially launching an ads agency certification. So basically, their own way to verify that whoever you're working with, whoever's doing your LinkedIn ads, actually know what they're doing. So it's a fairly new addition, as I mentioned, and it basically has like three main goals why you should do it. You can stand out. As Ellie mentioned, being certified and having verification is everything. And who better to verify you than LinkedIn themselves that you're good at what you're doing? And by gaining such verification, obviously, you can get more clients, you can get more business into yourself and into your agency. And of course, it's just a way for you to really demonstrate your expertise. The fact that you have done this for a long time, that you've worked with big budgets, things like that. So I will not waste too much of your guys' time. We have an article, there's an official article from LinkedIn as well. But basically, whoever wants to apply for this certification, first of all, you should have an official invoices account built. You should have a business account, like a business manager account, of course. And everybody that is on this business manager account, whether they're an admin, whether they're an employee, should have completed certain courses from LinkedIn. So we are talking about their marketing academy certification. Once again, verification, being official, being recognized by the platform that what you're giving is value, that you truly know what you're talking about. Yeah, it really comes down to that. It really comes down to what Ellie was saying right now. You need to bring forward value. And yeah, anyone that's interested inside Bulgaria, outside of Bulgaria, of course, we ourselves are going to be trying to get the verification very soon too.
I hold my fingers for you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
we
there
will
is
we will work very hard on this. So,
there is question of Hussein Turkmen. There is no dislike button. What to use to clean my LinkedIn feed? I think I answered this question, but I think it's also appear after my answer. So if you don't mind, I'll just mention to him because he's very active and he had several questions. It's not about dislike button. It's about your own behavior with the feed. So
mhm.
it's not about disliking people and telling LinkedIn, I don't like that, I don't like that, so don't show me that anymore. It's about what you do on the feed. So when you scroll, actually, the platform is looking your scroll pattern and read if you stop and they say, oh, he stopped, he reads, so he like it. So these are micro moments of your behavior in the feed that the algorithms read. They make your profile of what you like, what you don't like. They know who you are. They know what you write about, they calculate what you may be interested about. And that's how your profile is calling to the feed in very simple way, of course, is calling to the feed what you see. So in
Mhm.
order to change your feed, it's not like clicking at the like. It's about changing your behavior on the feed, and that's how you change actually what you see in the feed. That's how you control the algorithm by changing your own behavior on the feed, in the feed.
I would also add that you can actively search for, let's say, influencers, let's say, company pages that align with your interests. And this is another way you can connect your interests to the algorithm and then have it know that, oh, I am not interested in seeing those posts, but I am interested in this information. I am interested in these industries. These are my people. Please recommend more content from people like that and less content for people who are sharing work memes. Not that there is anything wrong with that, but not my thing, respectfully. Now, I have to admit, this sort of conversation is definitely my thing. And I am very, very happy that you ladies have joined me today. Now, for anyone who has joined our conversation later on, I would like to remind that. We are recording this. You can also listen to our podcast, where again you will learn more about the topics that we talked. There will be an article with the key parts from our conversation, and of course, we all of us at Bookmark and also Eli, we're always available for questions, for a chat. So do
Only
not hesitate. On LinkedIn, of course. Thank you again. Um, Now, for our viewers, I would like to say that our next episode will be at June the 5th. We will be joined maybe by a guest, maybe we will just be sharing insights from our own findings on LinkedIn. I can confidently say that there are a lot of things that we are working in the agency that will be very interesting to share. And thank you again, ladies, for joining me today.
thank you for your invitation. It was my pleasure.
Thank you. Well, have a nice time.